According to Reuters, Russia has demanded Washington restart military-to-military cooperation to avert unintended incidents near Syria at a time when U.S. officials say Moscow is building up forces to protect President Bashar al-Assad's government. Of course, Assad is backed by Russia and openly blamed by the United States for attacks on his own people, attacks that just don't add up.
This is a big issue that we're facing here, and Americans have seen the lies of WMDs in Iraq. They've seen the lies that brought us to Vietnam and the Gulf of Tonkin. We've seen so many of these staged events, so many of these false flags. Now, I want to be clear as well. I believe that there was some type of chemical attack. The numbers aren't clear. The media has tried to claim already. Alex Jones says nothing happened. No, something happened in the middle of a battle zone in the capital city, Damascus, of Syria. And now Assad's come out and said today, why would I attack a bunch of civilians knowing that the West has said that that's their red line a year ago to the day, that they would come and bombard us and back up the rebels? Do I want to get arrested and killed? Do I want to be thrown out of power? Do I want to see every church in Syria burned to the ground because the Al Quaeda groups Obama is supporting have said that? And I talked to a lot of special forces people on and off air, including today, and they said, yeah, none of this makes any sense, and the West is on record funding the rebels with even heavy weapons like tanks, heat-seeking missiles, you name it. So this is really incredible. BBC News admits they put out a fake photo from a real massacre Saddam had been involved in from 2003, but they lied and said these were the thousands dead from Assad when it looks like max it was 100.
The Obama administration claims to be fighting ISIS, while plenty of evidence shows the Obama administration has long supported ISIS. Now, the hornet's nest is stirring in Obama's inner circle. The Guardian reports Barack Obama's intelligence chief, James Clapper, is said to be in frequent and unusual contact with a military intelligence officer at the center of a growing scandal over rosy portrayals of the war against the Islamic State. James Clapper, the director of national intelligence, is said to talk nearly every day with the head of U.S. Central Command's intelligence wing, Army Brigadier General Steven Grove, which is highly unusual, according to a former intelligence official. Grove is said to be implicated in a Pentagon inquiry into manipulated war intelligence. The Daily Beast recently reported more than 50 intelligence analysts working out of the U.S. military Central Command have formally complained that their reports on ISIS and Al Quaeda's branch in Syria were being inappropriately altered by senior officials.
One of the key aspects of the policy-making process in the United States is that analysts get to say what they think without any interference, without anybody changing it. So this is a very, very serious charge. I think it needs to be fully investigated. And if there is truth that somebody has been meddling with their analysis, I think somebody needs to lose their job over it.
It appears the giant lie 9/11 victim FBI Al Quaeda expert John O'Neill tried to expose is finally caving in on itself. Now, hundreds of Iranian soldiers have been sent to Syria in an effort to help Russia defend the al-Assad government, according to the Israeli media, rendering the Obama administration's sole purpose for truly being in Syria pointless. Ynet News, the English-language Israeli news website, reports that Soleimani, commander of Iran's elite Quds force, is cooperating with Russia. An Israeli military source told Ynet Iran's stepped-up military involvement in Syria is due to Assad's crisis and under Russian-Iranian cooperation as a result of a meeting between Soleimani with Russian President Vladimir Putin. This claim has not yet been independently verified. It's hard to forecast whether Russia's presence will decide the fate of Syria, but it will lengthen the fighting and bloodletting for at least another year because ISIS won't give up, the source said. John Bound for Infowars.com.